Well, hi there. Cheers. I'm Colin Lamb, aka the Tone Wizard, and I hope you're doing very well wherever it is that you may happen to be. Today, I'm doing fantastic. I'm going to record this video, and then I'm going to go out with my family and enjoy some fun stuff in the neighborhood. Before I get into this video, I just want to thank the new subscribers to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments of this video or a future video. If you've got something you'd like me to check out on the channel, please let me know down there in the comments. But today's video, I want to talk about 3 Australian bands that I've kind of discovered over the last couple of years, and the fact that there is ever better music coming from Australia, particularly when it comes to rock music. And as the title suggests, there's something in the water down there, eh? I'm not even going to try and do an Australian accent. My wife's Australian, and if she hears it, the door behind me will open and one of her shoes will be thrown into the room, striking me in the head, rendering me not incapacitated but a little pissed off. And we don't want to be doing that on a Sunday. At any rate, there is a flood of good music coming from Australia right now, and I thought I would touch on 3 bands. The first band that I want to talk about is Tropical Fuckstorm. So not only are these great bands coming from Australia, but they're coming up here with great names. Tropical Fuckstorm is a fantastic name for a band, if you're asking me. And I first discovered them during the beginning of the lockdown when I was driving around in my truck for, like, I swear to God, I was picking up the guys who were working for me and dropping them off each night, in addition to working a full day and doing all my estimates and all that shit. So I was in the truck all day, and Spotify got to the end of one of my, like, frequently played lists, and it threw on the song You Let My Tires Down, which is a song that I would really recommend you to go check out if you're looking at getting into Tropical Fuckstorm. It's a fantastic track. The guitars on that track are absolutely beautiful. They're ragged, they're out of control. There's like a dual interplay going on between the 2 guitar players, and it's fantastic.
I picked a car up from the depot. I had my lunch at China Rose, and then I snorted half a gram of Australia's finest homemade coke. And a child was mauled by bullets outside the High Point shopping center, while a 2-rack tractor been a fact bit down on our placenta, and an army surplus loader coat the outskirts of parole. It's raining in Victoria.
I understand that this band is made up of a couple of members from some other bands, which I've forgotten right now, but maybe I'll put a link to some of those other projects down there. And somebody in the comments, I'm sure, will tell me what the band that the main singer was from. But it's a fantastic band, and I highly recommend you go check them out. Some of their stuff borders into kind of art rock territory. They do whatever the fuck they want to do. Their music videos are always kind of a little indie budget production stuff, but it's fantastic. I'm actually moving to Australia in 2024, and I'm looking forward to checking them out if they're still going. I think one of the bands that the singer was in was called The Drones. At any rate, please go check them out. I'll probably throw a little clip in here so you can have a little sample without my video getting blocked for copyright. But do go check out that band. This band also leads perfectly into the next band, Australian band that I want to talk about. They've been going for a while now, but I've recently gotten into them, and I'm going to be going to see them in November, and that would be a band called King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This band, if you're anything like me, the live performances from this band might be more interesting than the recorded stuff. I've just found that personally. There is so much stuff. They put out so much stuff. Like, I believe they just put an album out a couple of months ago, which is actually really good, and I should do a full review on. But they have a live show that I watched that they did, I believe it was the beginning of 2021, I want to say, because Australia wasn't locked down and we were, and I remember this video coming up, but I think it's live in Melbourne, and I'm going to put a link in the description. You need to watch that show. If you're into rock music, you have to watch that show. It's fucking fantastic. I really can. also a connection to the first band I was talking about, Tropical Fuckstorm. The two of them collaborated and did a little release called Satanic Slumber Party, I think. And I'll put a link to that video and that album as well in the description, so please check that out. The third band I'm going to talk about is something that just kind of came my way. I think this is another band that has been going for a couple of years, but they've been getting a lot of traction online. I heard about them through Justin Hawkins' channel. If you don't know who Justin Hawkins is, he's the lead singer of The Darkness, and he does a YouTube channel that's fantastic. And in fact, I'm going to put a link to the video he did on this next band in the description below, and you can go check that out and have some fun getting in there yourself. Don't take my fucking bald word for it. Actually, Baldy's going to get a haircut today, so we're going to be looking good. I should have done that before the video, but you know, I gotta tone it back a little bit here. At any rate, the third band that I do want to talk about is called The Chats, and I have to say, I'm 38 years old. I was never punk rock. I always shy away from the punk rock thing because a lot of the punk rockers that I knew were more aesthetic. They were kind of patch jacket kids who skateboarded, and you know, was it really ever about punk music? I don't know. Anyways, long story short, this band called The Chats came across my YouTube viewing by way of Justin Hawkins, and I saw the pictures of the guy, the main singer in the band. He's got one of those bad haircuts. I don't know if you call that an ironic haircut, or maybe he likes the haircut. I don't know. I have nothing to talk about with haircuts. I'm going to get a haircut, and I swear to God, they're just going to make a bunch of noise and dust some hair trimmings down across my face to make me feel better. But at any rate, this band, The Chats, came across by way of Justin Hawkins a song called "I'm on Smoko." Came across, and it's a song about being on smoke break and telling somebody to fuck off, basically to leave you alone while you're on smoke break. And the record recording of that was a little cheesy. I'll put a link to that, but I'm also going to put a link in the description to a live version of the song, which is very good, which you need to check out. My personal favorite song of theirs would be a song called Pub Feed, and it's just basically about the benefits and desire to have a good pub feed, but you should definitely check that out if you get a chance. They have another... They have another song which is a bit of a homage to AC/DC that you need to check out. And they are definitely the punk aesthetic. People say they're reviving punk music, but when I listen to this band, I hear a rock pop band. I do hear a lot of AC/DC in there, and I just hear good songs, not unlike what Green Day did, not unlike what NoFX did with their major label releases, particularly Punk in Drublic and So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes, I think is the album that they have, where the songs are great. And who cares if it is punk music? You don't have to be into punk music to enjoy The Chats. And I highly recommend that you go check them out. So there's three great bands from Australia. And indeed, I think there's something going on down there. Now, there is a fourth band that I will touch on, but I don't personally enjoy. I haven't liked the music. I believe the band's called Amiel and the Sniffers. I can't really get into it. I don't think the music is quite as interesting as the other ones. But if you know a track of theirs that I should check out, please let me know. I have watched the music videos, and they're very entertaining. And definitely Amiel, if that's her name, or if that's actually her name, she's definitely got a lot of charisma and a lot of presence in front of a camera. And I have seen some live stuff, but again, I just don't think the live stuff's been as good as what I've seen from The Chats. And definitely in the case of The Chats, just, pardon me. Geez, let's have another sip here, why don't we? In the case of The Chats, just find them on YouTube, watch some live stuff, or go to Spotify and just shuffle through their playlist. It's great stuff. I was listening to it while I was at work. And is this whole video going to be about The Chats? Maybe. I think they're definitely one of the most interesting bands I've heard in a long time. And one of the few bands, new bands that I've been introduced to, where I hit their Spotify playlist and I listen to every song, and there's something interesting going on in every song. There's lyrical concepts that are funny to me. They seem like funny guys. They have a song about bus change. They have the song about having a good pub feed. They have an homage to AC/DC where they say AC/DC is the second greatest band in the world. Of course, they're the first band in the world. I love it. I love the attitude. I'm loving the music that's coming out of Australia. If you've got some Australian music that you want me to check out, please get at me in the comments. Or anything else that you want to check out. I'm doing some reaction videos of late. And anything else you want me to check out, or what your thoughts are on these bands, please let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you're already a subscriber, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you spending any amount of your time watching my channel. It's been fun, and it's going to be fun. Goodbye.